Just a one drink, or is it just they keep
Oh,
on
no,
feeding
no,
you?
no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
they
no,
would
no.
they would actually make it like a true test. Yeah, so my dad was like, party all night, let's drink, Xiaozha. Let's drink together.
How are you guys?
Hello, guys.
Hello, we're doing
Hi.
good.
Can you say hi? So today we are joined by Summer and Zack. We are doing a collaboration video, kind of get to know each other video that we met through Instagram and YouTube. So we are happy to have them on our channel, and they are doing a video on their channel as well. So make sure you go check out their YouTube channel, Summer and Zack.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
so
so much for
much.
having us. We're so excited.
Yeah. We're very happy to have you.
Actually,
You
So,
tell him bye. Aleka's gonna step out.
hi,
Tell him
Aleka.
bye.
Thank you so much.
Aleka.
So we are doing kind of a question and answer with Summer and Zack. We met recently through YouTube, so we're just kind of getting to know each other. We enjoy getting to meet other interracial, intercultural couples. So it's nice getting to learn about other couples, especially in the YouTube community. It's a lot of fun.
so Zach and Summer, they are like located in Canada.
Where are you? In Toronto? Is that correct?
Yes, we are in Toronto.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, we are going to start our questions for you guys. Do you want to do the first one?
Yeah. So this is towards Summer. Do you feel there are like many differences in Chinese culture and Indian culture?
Okay. So for me, I find the biggest difference would be food, to be honest. Like, cause Chinese food, we do a lot of stir fry. So, but for Indian food, when I first got to know Indian food, it was a lot of gravy. So, like, I would get a whole dish of gravy and like, where's the meat? Where's the vegetable? Like, I have to like dig through everything. So that's something that I need to get used to. And also, I guess not, but in terms of other things like, I would say very similar. Like we're very respectful towards elders, so that culture is very similar, and also we're very how would you say, like very family oriented. So we talk to our families like every weekend, even though we're so far away from each other. So that we have that very like family oriented values throughout our lives.
I think, well,
For
the
me.
difference for me would be is that not a lot of Chinese people actually speak, any other language. They usually just speak Mandarin or Cantonese, right? So communication is a big problem there. Like in India, if you notice, a lot of people can speak English too. Like they're not good at it, but they can speak English. Communication is a big problem in China. When we went to China, it was hard because only when
But
you
I
go.
guess for like for younger people nowadays, because
Yeah.
like a lot of people, because a lot of young people, they go to visit Twitter. They have Twitter account, they have YouTube account, they have Instagram. So there's actually like those very established like application that you can. So and a lot of people they wanna experience the American culture. So they actually learn English through like watching shows and all of that.
And like, I guess you guys don't even talk to your neighbors as much. From my experience, at least, I haven't seen your parents, interact with neighbors as much.
It's not in our, no, like we don't, we it's kind of the culture thing, like don't talk to people that you don't know, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to people that you don't know. And like, because we're not really used to talking and being friendly to like neighbors, strangers, yeah,
Neighbors.
unless we like have some sort of things that we have in common that we have to start interact with each other, I guess. Yeah.
Like with us,
Oh.
it's like, we like to get involved in our neighbor's life no matter what. So
Very much. Yeah. There's no privacy in India, I've found. Question 2. Does Chinese culture have certain traditions when meeting parents for the first time? So, like, I guess my expectation when I met his parents for the first time, or I guess to get their approval, I was supposed to touch his parents' feet.
Mm-hmm.
Does Chinese culture have something similar, or?
Yes, and we have a super fun story that we really want to share with you guys. But so I'll see the tradition first, and then Zach will share his story about this tradition when we went back to China. So yeah, the tradition of meeting elders the first time, it will be drinking wine. So basically, that's actually the first meal, the first proper meal that you will have with your future families, in-laws. You have to drink. You have to show that you can drink.
you can handle your liquor,
You can
basically.
handle your liquor.
And is it kind of like just a one drink, or is it just they keep on feeding you?
No, they would actually make it like a true test, like a real
Oh man!
so they would actually like have a big bottle and put on the table and be like, "This is what we're going to drink tonight."
Okay, Malayali guys, നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ ഇപ്പതാ വൈഫിനെ നോക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചൈനീസ് പെൺപിള്ളാരെ നോക്കണം. നല്ലതുപോലെ വൈൻ അടിക്കുന്ന ആൺപിള്ളാരെ മാത്രമേ അവര് പെൺപിള്ളാരെ കൊടുക്കത്തോളൂ. Okay, I was just telling in my mother tongue, the guys who are watching, they need to look for Chinese girls, because in my place, it's pretty good. Like, they all like to drink and party. So that'd be the best thing to do.
And Chinese one is very strong. It's almost, some of them are like 60-70%, like very strong. And it like literally burns your throat when you go in, and they would expect you, so you can't, so the Chinese wine glass, it's tiny.
It's even smaller than a shot glass.
It's smaller than shot glass, but they would expect you to like dump it in like one sip. So basically, that is the first thing that you will have to do, I would say.
And it's not only with family members, though. That's the funny part. It's with the friends. So our last day, so this was our last day in China.
Yeah.
So her family and her friends booked a really lavish place.
So my mom's close friends, they're all very excited to meet him for the first time. And it's considered, so the first time is considered the most official, has to be the most grand.
So basically they booked this really fancy place. Like this is like a full, I would say, like probably 600 square feet of space where it's just only us.
It's like a room, and with like those big circular tables that you can turn.
That can have like 20 people, I think.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
That can incorporate 20 people.
Yeah.
So in the Chinese culture, when it's a meeting, when you're meeting in-laws, and if there's somebody important, they sit facing the door. So
there's rules of sitting also as well. So for the very important guests, you have to sit in certain spots, and so that is his spot basically, because that party is basically for him to welcome into China.
These guys basically give out like 3 glasses.
Yes,
one's
for 3 sizes of glasses.
So one's like your water glass, one's like a wine glass, and then one is like a really small, like smaller than a shot glass.
Yeah, and there's one that you're supposed to pour the white wine, the Chinese white wine in.
Yeah.
It's like a middle glass that you're supposed to pour the Chinese white wine in, and then you pour into the shot glass.
So we started off with one shot. That was like, okay, fine, this burns a little bit, but I can manage. Maybe 2 or 3 shots, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then there was this one,
and there's always like one weird uncle in a party
who gets tipsy.
Yeah.
And then so basically he got a little tipsy, and
and too excited, I would say. Like just keep saying like, welcome to China, drink.
And then he kept pouring. So the bigger glass where you basically used to pour in the smaller glass, He basically poured wine. I would say, so say if this is a glass, he poured wine this much.
Not the shot glass, but the one that you're supposed to put the Chinese
Yeah.
that drink from that.
He's like, drink it in one go.
Oh no.
I'm like, I look at her, I look at Summer, I look at her.
I was scared. My mom was scared too. And the worst part is my dad was tipsy too. So my dad was supposed to help me, but instead my dad was tipsy. So he was like, oh yeah, drink. And he's supposed to help us, not citing like the rules.
I'm like, okay, it's for her. Now I have to create a good impression here that I can handle my liquor intake.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I cheers with him. We both literally down the shot, and I was still fine. He did that 3 times after.
Oh man.
He did it 3 times after. And then after we finished the wine bottle.
The Chinese white wine.
Yeah, the Chinese white wine bottle. He calls in for red wine. And in a wine glass, he pours it all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Again. And tells me to drink that too.
Oh god.
So I had to mix 3 different alcohols, first of all, and then and he wasn't even satisfied after that. He wanted to buy beer after that.
Towards the end, he wanted and so we're all leaving, like, because the next day we have to catch a flight. That's like the worst part. The next day we have to catch a flight. So we can't. So technically, when we're not, he's not even supposed to drink that much. And then so I was like, Mom, we gotta leave. And then the uncle already caught in the waiter. He's like, bring us one like a whole like. How do you say, like the whole,
like a pitcher of
like the whole pitcher of beer, and we're gonna celebrate all night. And my dad was cheering up. My dad was like, "Oh yeah, party all night." So his Chinese name is Xiao Zha. Yeah, so my dad was like, "Party all night, let's drink, Xiao Zha. Let's drink together." And I was like, Dad, we gotta leave. We have a flight to catch. And my dad was like, you go home with your mom. We bonding. We drink all night. I think he arrived to the airport safely tomorrow. And I was like, no, I have to ask my mom for help.
She just comes in. She's like, enough with the drinking.
And my mom, and my mom stopped him. And my mom is like, you guys go first. I will stop him. So at
that point, you were pretty much drunk, Zack, or you were still like holding on?
I was actually fine. Believe it or not, I was fine. I was tipsy. I'm not gonna lie, I was tipsy, but I wasn't like drunk. Like I knew what was going on. I was conscious enough to know.
Okay.
When I drank the first shot glass, when I drank the first glass, everybody was amazed because it's
and everybody started like clapping. Yeah. Everybody's like,
like, you are the family, you are the man.
It's kind of like they say that if you can handle your alcohol, you can handle the wife. That's basically what
like handle the whole family. You're qualified.
No. The long story short, the next day wasn't fun. I was hungover, so it wasn't fun for me the next day. Yeah. And that uncle was so amazed with my drinking capacity. He's like, so he has a daughter that lives in Canada.
Yeah. And he said,
Toronto.
He basically told him that he hold his hand like this. He's like, Xiaozha, I want you to help me, okay? I want you to help me. And then he's like, oh, okay, help me with what? I want you to help me find a boyfriend for my daughter exactly like you, okay? Exactly like you. I just hold his hand like this and talk and be like, my daughter's life depends on you. Find a guy like you that can drink as much as you. And
you got the stamp of approval.
I got the stamp of approval from everybody.
And Summer is like, when you go to the Chinese restaurants here, is it a big difference in the food that you guys have back home and here, or is it just?
Yes.
Is it Americanized?
General Tao chicken. I have no idea what is that. The General Tao chicken. I come here like, General Tao chicken. So everybody is telling me like, oh my god, General Tao chicken, my favorite Chinese dish. Like, back in China, you guys have that General Tao chicken? And the first time I heard it, I was like, General Tao chicken. I never heard that ever before in my life. So I would say here, the Chinese dish, it's very much Americanized in the way that like it's fried. Like a lot of them are fried and then with like sweet and sour sauce or the plum sauce. So it's very like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess our typical meal would basically be a lot of rice for sure. Like
Rice
there'll always be a bowl of rice.
And stir fry,
Yeah.
like vegetable stir fry. And I do a lot of kung pao chicken.
Yeah. So there'll be like 3 or 4 dishes, there'll be like a vegetable dish, there'll be like a meat dish, there'll be something with eggs, and then rice, basically. Kind of like a typical
So it's
meal.
kind of like similar to India, I think, isn't it?
Zack, I think I watched in one video where you said your parents are both Hindu and Catholic.
Yeah.
What was that like growing up? What did they teach you about religion? How did they balance the two? Because we have that with Aleka, how to teach her both. And
so
how does that work?
So the good thing about my family was that they never really, they never wanted me to believe into something. Both my parents were open-minded enough that they wanted me to choose. And when I say choose, they were okay. They would teach me. My dad would take me to temples. I'd learn a lot of things from him. Plus, my mom would also teach me a lot about Catholic culture. So I got to learn both of them. And I was lucky enough to do that. When I was growing up with my parents, they never really forced me into believing anything. I did it because I enjoyed spending time with them. So if my mom would go to church, I'd like to go with her during Christmas time and all. Same thing with my dad. If there's any like Mahashivratris or something, any sort of festivals, I like to spend time there.
Yeah.
You enjoyed both sides of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Man, that's
nice.
good.
And I think that kind of helped my mindset because I was more open-minded to learn cultures, because it was always exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to be.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good, yeah.
All right, last question. What is your favorite thing about the other's culture?
What is my favorite thing? Bollywood movies and food for me. I really love Bollywood movies. I get so excited whenever there's a dance part.
Yeah, the music and dancing is great.
I try to sing along and hopefully learn some words. I guess that's like the magic of Bollywood movies.
For me, for the Chinese culture, I would say the hospitality. When I was in China, definitely a plus. I was treated like, I wouldn't say, like I was treated differently in a way where, people would come and give me things because I'm a foreigner and I'm dating her. So
or give him like extra things.
Yeah.
Like, because you're a foreigner and welcome to China, here's like one extra piece of tofu for you.
Like they'd always give me more food on purpose.
Yeah.
Like they've taken care of me there.
All right, now we are going to do our rapid fire questions.
Yep.
Ready.
Are you ready? Don't be as long-winded as Prasanth.
We'll try.
These are really easy, kind of silly questions. If you could eat one food every day for a week, what would it be?
Pizza.
Sev-puri.
Sev-puri.
What color is your toothbrush?
Black.
Black.
What's taking you so long to think?
I was looking to say.
Use that.
Yeah, Zack. When I saw that question, I was like, I don't know what mine is. That's the same thing I just told her. Like,
like mine's green. What brand toothpaste do you use?
Colgate.
Not Colgate.
Crest.
Are you a morning or a night person?
I'm a morning.
I'm a night person.
What did you eat for breakfast?
Dumplings.
Oh, I forgot.
Dumplings.
Dumplings. Yes. For a second, I was thinking of scrambled egg, but I realized that was for yesterday.
Okay, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Tea.
What's your favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Saturday.
Texting or talking?
Talking.
Texting.
So Summer, when you text Zack, usually calls.
No, she likes calling.
When
No,
we first started dating, the first thing I did instead of texting her was call her.
No, I don't
And
like
she
that.
hated that.
I don't like
Absolutely
that.
hated that.
I was like, why wouldn't we just stay on texting? Like, like call me. I'm not ready to hear your voice yet.
All right. Is this the last one? I think this is the last one. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. The one thing we have something similar.
I think that's the one thing that we actually,
You finally match.
Finally.
That's what I usually tell her. Like, if the differences is what make, like, I think it's more fun.
Yeah.
You know, like as a couple, usually people say like you guys have to be like same, but I think it's differences make it more fun.
That's when it gets better, right?
I think that's actually our case. Like we're very much different personality. That's nice. I love the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully we can get together soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for having us. We enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah, we learned a lot about the cultures and the traditions. That's eye-opening. Like, we get to learn a lot today.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun getting to know different people.
Yeah. So
we wish you guys the best. Make sure you go watch Summer and Zack's channel.
Okay, guys, ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന് കുറച്ച് സമയം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ പിന്നെ സാക്കിന്റെയും സമ്മറിന്റെയും കൂടെ സ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും സാക്കിനെയും സമ്മറിനെയും സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. അവരുടെ വീഡിയോസ് കുറെ വീഡിയോസ് അവരുടെ ചാനലിലുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അത് പിന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുകയും അത് കാണുകയും അവരുടെ ലൈഫ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പിന്നെ ഒരുപാട് അതിനെപ്പറ്റി അറിയാനും അവരെ പരിചയപ്പെടാനും സാധിക്കും. Thank you so much. We had a great time with Zack and Summer today. So you guys get to enjoy that too by watching it.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious. I enjoy watching your videos.
We enjoy watching you guys too. You guys are doing so many fun things together. It's always fun, actually.
As a family, it's just so great to watch.
You guys are one really happy and sweet family.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll definitely, when you know they open up the borders, we'll definitely
Next
plan
time,
a trip.
When we go to New York, we'll definitely meet up with you.
That'd be nice.
And same thing for you guys. When you guys come to Canada, we're always open for you. You know, we'll definitely show you around.
Yeah, like even when you guys have a chance to come to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, we can meet up too.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.